Right now, for your health this morning, you've probably heard of foam rollers. Maybe you've seen them in the corner at the gym. How often do you actually use one? For most people, foam rolling, like stretching, is one of those things that sounds good in the magazine.
Once you do it.
Well, they plan on doing it, but they don't always do it. I mean, especially if you don't have the extra time in your day to actually do it. It means they never actually get around to doing it. So, Dr. Jacob Fletcher from Wellbeing's Chiropractic Family Health is here. Good to see you again, my friend.
Thank you.
How are you?
I'm doing fantastic.
So we've got a bunch of foam rollers here.
That's
and
right.
Again, I've seen these in the corner at the gym. It's basically just a big giant hunk of foam. What should we know about the actual foam roller?
Very technical, Kurt.
You're welcome.
Exactly. Well, the key is to not leave them in the corner and actually use them, right? So the beautiful weather, people are getting outside more, being more active. Maybe it's yard work, maybe it's jumping on the bike, or just in the gym, and that often leads to sore muscles. And so these are a great way to, at home, at the gym, help alleviate some of those sore, tight muscles, increase flexibility, and even help prevent further injuries.
So I'm the old guy, so we're going to have me, you're going to show me how to relieve some back pain, and Greg can kind of talk you through this here.
Perfect. So the first one we're going to do...
Have you used these before?
Oh, yeah, I use them all the time for hockey. It's hockey and golf, you know, they jack up your back a little bit, you roll on that thing, and you're fine.
So the first one we're going to do is on your back. We're going to work on your upper back.
Stand up right here.
This is going to be good.
So, come on down.
Because I always carry I just went hiking this weekend with my daughter in the backpack. I got 30 pounds on my back.
So this one for your upper back, you're going to bring your arm over and roll back and forth between your spine and your shoulder blade.
Okay. Well, what am I? It's not obviously your bones. It's your muscle you're trying to.
No, we're working the muscles here, trying to relieve those tight spots. And if you want to get a little bit extra, Kirk,
just
raise
kind of
your
lift
hips.
up a little bit.
Exactly.
Wow.
So when he's doing this, if he feels any pops in his back or anything like that, you know, like joints releasing, that's totally fine?
As long as it's pain-free, you'll be okay.
It's almost relieving. Off, do I stop?
That might be a problem.
Just checking.
Please
All
see
right, that works. What about the lower back?
So low back, there's another one. I'll have you sit up here. So this one is great for glutes, which is going to affect your hips, your low back, and also you probably heard the term sciatic, that pain down your leg.
I've heard it, unfortunately, all too well. I've spent time in the chiropractor because of it.
Exactly. So for this one, you will bring your leg across, and then you lean to that cross leg and roll back and forth.
Cross your leg?
Yep, and so you're going to lean over to your left.
So you're kind of rolling out onto like the side of your butt, basically, is where you are?
Basically, yes.
Okay. Come on, Greg.
And,
we call those glutes in the business. So you're going to roll back and forth.
Narrowing it down for people at home, you know, just in case they're doing this along with you. Now, how long do you work these usually? I mean, we're going through them quick.
As I said, the key is to do it. So you can spend 15 seconds to a minute per side, or you can really do it as a routine for recovery and spend 10, 15 minutes a couple times a week.
Do you notice soreness goes away pretty quickly after you do this muscle soreness, or does it get a little worse and then better?
Well, what most people find is the first few times they do it, it might be a bit sore.
Sure.
Yep.
After that, after you do it a few times, it's really going to start to be more of a hurt so good.
Yeah. Well, and you're a chiropractor. I mean, how do I know when this isn't enough? How do I know when it's time to go see a specialist, someone like you?
Absolutely. If you're having chronic tension, tightness in your muscles, that's a great time to go seek
It just
further
won't
care.
go away.
It just won't go away.
Like a hurt when you breathe type thing.
Yeah, when it's starting to affect your lifting and things like that.
He jumps to worst case scenario.
Exactly.
I've had that happen before, though. You know,
It hurts when you breathe?
Oh, yeah, like you get something, you know, pinched or something in your back, you take a deep breath, and all of a sudden you get a sharp pain.
You need 2 foam rollers.
Yeah, I do.
I do. Well,
I got a pink one.
Chiropractor.
Matches your tie.
Thank you very much.
Cool. Well, thank you so much. I mean, it's super helpful. And this is something that people can buy relatively inexpensive. Do you own one of these, Greg?
I do. Yeah, we have 2 of them. We have one with little nubbies on it, and then we have a kind of harder one like that.
Yeah, you can get them at any big box store. You can get them at a sports store, your gym, or just online.
Cool. And what's your website if people are interested in getting, if they are at the point where they're breathing and it hurts?
Yeah, our website is Wellbeing's Chiropractic.
Awesome. Cool. Thank you so much. I mean, that's very helpful information. We've been talking about buying one forever, honestly, and now that I know how to use it, maybe I'll actually buy one. It's the first step to buying one.
I'm telling you, they're super awesome, and I use it to relieve tension in my lower back, and it's just like that. And it's a hurt so good thing.
Hurt so good.
Here's the problem. I've got 3 kids, so I'm worried.
You might have some teeth marks in those.
Yeah, exactly. But beautiful day to get